Okay, so I'm going to pick up where our Zoom meeting cut me off at the 40-minute mark. We had just concluded with vitamin B6. And so now we're moving into vitamin B9. Vitamin B9 is sourced through meats, whole grains, brewer's yeast, milk, cheese, dates, green leafy vegetables, mushrooms, oranges, split peas, and root vegetables. Its function is it's very important in our energy production. It is used in the formation of red blood cells. It strengthens our immunity, promotes healthy cell division and replication, assists in protein metabolism, and prevents depression and anxiety. Vitamin B12 comes from mollusks, beef liver, rainbow trout, and fortified cereals. It is needed for healthy nerve cells. It is also used to make DNA, so B12 is very, very important, and it is needed for the formation of red blood cells. Vitamin C, the ascorbic acid I had mentioned, this comes from our citrus fruits, and it is an excellent source of antioxidants. It is essential for our collagen formation that gives us that smooth elasticity to our skin, maintains the integrity of our connective tissue, our bone, and our teeth. It is also important for wound healing and helps the absorption of iron. And we have minerals. These are inorganic compounds. They are much smaller than vitamins. 21 are essential for human nutrition. These are not made by the body, so exogenous sources must be used. That means this has to come from our foods and supplements. Table 26-16 has your mineral functions and the daily recommended intakes for both males and females. You'll notice some of those are a little bit different from one another. Also provides the function, as mentioned. Now let's talk about water. Water makes up to 60% of an adult's body weight. It is an indispensable component of the body. It forms a major portion of every tissue and provides the medium in which most of the body's activities are conducted. Water also facilitates many of our metabolic reactions and helps transport vital materials to the cells. It is the vehicle for transporting glycogen into our muscle cells. So when it comes to food allergies, about 2% of American adults and about 5% of infants and children have food allergies. The most common or the most allergic foods, the foods that are most commonly causing an allergen for individuals, if all that makes sense, is things like eggs, fish, shellfish, tree nuts, peanuts, wheat, and soybeans. So allergic reactions can be severe and life-threatening, causing anaphylactic shock and even death. And if you're unfamiliar with anaphylactic shock, that is basically a whole body allergic reaction. It's going to affect the digestive system, the respiratory system. There's usually hives, a lot of redness, swelling, things of that nature. It's really not good. And if left untreated, anaphylactic shock very much quickly can become life-threatening because of what it does to the respiratory system. So food intolerances are a little different from an allergy. They cause the same symptoms as food allergies, but they don't actually involve the immune system. So the respiratory tract is not going to be affected and things of that nature. There shouldn't be having hives, stuff like that when we talk about an intolerance. A food intolerance would be somebody who is lactose intolerant. That is an intolerance. All unexpected food reactions should be evaluated by a healthcare professional to determine if it is an intolerance or if it is an allergy. So to summarize our GI system, food travels through the body and digestion is accomplished. Nutrients are absorbed and waste is eliminated. And 70 million Americans suffer from digestive disorders, accounting for 13% of hospitalizations. The primary goal, of course, is always going to be prevention. And that is chapter 26 in a nutshell. I did promise an assignment to go with today's things, and I will update it to the assignment post online as well. But the assignment is to create an outline of chapter 26 and post it to the assignment post that regarded the Zoom meeting. And again, I will update that information there as well. Please don't forget that the PowerPoint slides are available to you under the resources tab. And I hope that this lecture has helped. I know the virtual lectures are still not quite the same as the in-person lectures. They go fast. Everything is crammed together into one whole lecture, et cetera, et cetera. So if you have any problems, questions, comments, concerns, please reach out to me. This test has been rescheduled for tomorrow, which will be Thursday, January the 18th.